And during an interview with ABC News, Attorney General William Barr criticized President Trump for tweeting about active Justice Department cases and criticizing judges. The White House responding the president is not bothered by Barr's comments, leading to some skepticism from Democrats and others. ABC's Inez de la Cuetara has more from Washington.
Attorney General William Barr's exclusive interview with ABC News making headlines, marking a rare cabinet member rebuke of President Trump's tweeting habits.
To have public statements and tweets made about the department make it impossible for me to do my job.
The interview came as the Attorney General was facing growing criticism for overruling the career Justice Department prosecutors who tried the case and recommended a prison sentence for the president's friend Roger Stone of 7 to 9 years. Stone was found guilty on all counts by a jury for witness tampering, lying to Congress, and obstructing a congressional investigation into Russian election interference in the 2016 election. The president furious with the initial sentence recommendation, calling it horrible, and tweeting, "Cannot allow this miscarriage of justice." Within hours, Barr announced he had overruled his own prosecutors and acting U.S. Attorney for D.C., Timothy Shea, who also signed off on the 7 to 9 year recommendation even after discussing it with Barr.
I guess I'm confused as to how that recommendation could get filed when you clearly were indicating that shouldn't go down like that.
I think it really was a situation of miscommunication.
Barr tells ABC News that he made the decision before the president's tweet and that he never discussed the Stone case with the White House.
The president has never asked me to do anything in a criminal case.
And this morning, President Trump taking to Twitter to echo that part of the interview, but continuing to say that this doesn't mean that I do not have, as president, the legal right to do so. Democrats are accusing the president of abusing his power.
The president is again trying to manipulate federal law enforcement to serve his political interest.
Barr said he agreed that Stone should have been prosecuted and found guilty. President Trump hasn't ruled out a pardon. Inez de la Cuetara, ABC News, Washington.